No way. Oh, what a trainer. Oh, shit. This motherfucker. No, I have a dick of a head, yes. I'm not a dickhead. You can eat chocolate anyway, it means you're probably coming on, so what now? Exactly.
Hello guys and welcome to UFR. We're at Monza, it's round 14 and it is hammering down. So just to give you a quick update, we've gone through Q1, Q2, now we are in Q3. We've got a couple of people out as it goes, so we shall see how the guys get on here this evening. It's the track of speed as it's known, and yeah, in these conditions it is nothing like that at all. So we'll see how these guys get on, but I'll give you a quick rundown of the guys in the top 10, and that would be Zizmister, M. Doran's son, Arthur, John, Hayes, RDB, Maxings, Luke Spy, and Granty Boy are in the shootout. So, a little bit of information for you though, the championship tables haven't been updated for a while. They will be updated as of after this round, with all results previously included. So, I'll tell you what we'll do right now, because I've got no tables to go through. We will jump on board with Zizmister and see how he does. So, coming through the first chicane now, pretty tight, pretty tricky, and he's off. Up to the second chicane, treacherous conditions. What's he going to do? He's on intermediates. Sector 1's at 28 dead, so not a bad sector time. It's about 2 seconds off what they should be doing in sector 1 in dry conditions, but now we are up to the Lesmos. Lesmo 1 running a bit wide, losing the rear, not looking good, but it's only a banker for now. So coming around the second Lesmo, getting the power down as early as possible, not too bad. Really want to stay off the exit curve, but now as we fly down to the end of sector 2, we shall see what Zizmister is going to deliver for us. It is a 59.1, so times are a bit off given the conditions, but we're looking good. A bit wobbly there on the exit is Scary, but he's now flying down to Parabolica. We'll see what he's done for his banker. Just a couple of drivers in the pits, that'll be RDB and Luke Smythe. Wait for them to come out a bit later, but coming up to Parabolica, Zizmister tucking it in quite nicely on the exit, fighting the car, trying to get the power down. If here we go, up to the line. We're up to 27, 28, 29.6, and there's Zizmister's banker. Let's see what his teammate is doing. That would be M. Doran, and he comes up to the exit of Parabolica now, getting the power down as early as possible, really rattling those gears. Real Formula 1 would have blown a gearbox, but it's a 29.9. But just to update, we've got provisional pole is a 128.8 set by John Terry. Now we'll jump on board with Farfba coming around the Parabolica. Is he going to finish this lap? Looking nice and tidy on the exit, tidiest I've seen so far. Coming up to the line, it's a 1:33.1, so that's Farfba getting a time on the board there, which may have actually been invalidated by the information I'm getting, so we'll see how he plows on through the rest of his lap. Iffy through the first chicane, but not too bad, getting the power down as he comes through. Really looking to stay tight through this corner if you can. Is holding the perfect line there as far as I know off what I've seen. Nice and tight, coming up to sector 1. 28 dead. Nice little time. Coming through the second chicane. Looking quite tidy as we go. Here comes the Lesmos, let's see what he does. Fighting the car through 1. Just about keeping it on track through 2. So here we go, flying down to a Scary chicane now. What's the reading going to be through sector 2? It's looking quite tidy though, and we've got a 58.8. There we go, through a Scary, using all of the track and some. Hopefully that wouldn't have invalidated the lap, looked very tight and on the limit, fair play. Here we go then, down to Parabolica, Parrot giving everything he can. And the time and the lap's looking pretty tidy. Sun's just set the provisional pole for 128.5. So here we go, it's Parabolica, very nice and tidy. Didn't want to touch the curb. Trying to get the power down. Come on, Paul, get it down, let's go. Heave ho to the line, as they say. It's a 29.4. And still no lap on the board. So we'll move on and let Paul just calm down and enjoy his lap. So let's have a look on board with Luke Skywalker, coming through the first Lesmo there, second Lesmo coming up. Not too bad, a bit steady and tidy. Looking like he maybe have a complete and utter dry setup on the car there, but here we go, coming up to the end of sector 2. What do we have in store from Luke Skywalker? It's a 1 minute 0.5, so a bit off the time compared to the others. Not looking very comfortable in these wet conditions, but they're on inters. How long will it be before they need the wets, if they do? So who else we've got on the lap? Let's have a quick fly through. We've got Sun out there, John's in the pits, Sam Doran is Mr. But let's jump back on board with Luke Smythe, see if he's going to complete his lap. We're coming up to the exit Parabolica now. Is he going all the way or is he going in the pits? He's going all the way, so we'll see where this puts him. It's a 1:32.2 and finds himself in 7th place there. I do apologise. So moving on, Farfus still ploughing on. Let's see if he's going to complete this one, and it is valid. Parabolica coming up, 1 to go. Nice and steady, and this time missed the curve. Getting that throttle down, full throttle, here it goes. And we're coming up to the line. Last laps look tidy. This is a 1:29.1 and puts himself in third, so pretty handy lap there, given the drivers ahead of him, so fair play to Farfus there, nice little lap. So who else we got out there? Hayes on an in lap, Randy Boy on an out lap, Luke Skywalker still ploughing on. RDB is either crashed out or retired, but now we'll jump on board with the Ferrari of Max Ings. Bit wobbly, swayy as the rear goes, but again we're coming down to the mighty Parabolica. All about late on the brakes, throw it in, see if it'll stick, and hopefully you come out the other side. There we go, coming in, very steady, very cautious. Not really wanting to pick up the throttle too early, but ploughing up to the line now. We've got, we're up to 129, 130, 131.9, and puts himself into 8th as it stands at the moment. So let's go back up to our front runners. We've got John Terry, who I believe has just started a lap. So let's see what this gentleman's got in store for us. Turns 1 and 2, just skimming the curves. Rear wants to dance and he's not playing. Power down, and here we go. It's a long right-hander of turn 3 coming up. Got to stay as tight as you can. Some drivers are drifting out. They may be losing time there from what I've seen. But here we go. Second 1 is a 27.7, so looking handy. No comparisons on my screen, so I can't give you that, folks. But here we go. The exit of the second chicane into the first Lesmo. Nice and tidy. That rear is drifting and dancing everywhere. But here we go. Second Lesmo. Just not even touching the curb, but riding all of the exit. A lot of wheel spin. And here we go. Down to the end of sector 2 coming up. He's got a car in front of him. Do not know who that is. We may jump off board. No, can still not see them. But coming through Ascari, yes we can now. It's Max Ings. Is John Terry going to get one hell of a tow here? It looks like he's nearly loses it. Lucky man there. But here we go, flying down to Parabolica and giving it everything he's got. Parabolica late braking, yeah, as late as you can. Not even yet tucking the car into the curb. Now trying to ride the exit. I believe Max Ings is playing a teammate game here, even though he's in a Ferrari. But who knows what's going to go on. John Terry obviously needing all the help he can get, and puts a 127.9 on the board, 6/10 ahead. God knows what that Ferrari was doing, giving him a tow there. But moving on, let's see who else we have got. Sun just winding up to start his lap. Farfus in the pits. M. Doran, let's ride on board with M. Doran. Currently in 4th. One of the drivers that will try and jump Farfus and Sun, and even try and beat Terry. But here we go. First chicane, nice and tidy, very steady, not dancing like John, so it looks quite good. Is he going to go tight? No, he's drifting out. That, I believe, will cost him time. What's he going to do through the right-hander? Staying tight now, so he knows the line. Here comes second one, and it's a 28-1, so 4 tenths down on John at the moment. Second chicane. Boy, in the second curve there, a bit too hard, so we'll see what this does and if it compromises him. But first, Lesmo, what have you got? Nice line through there, holding it together, but on the exit, car wanting to dance. So here we go, second Lesmo, looking good. Not taking half as much curve as some of the drivers out there, but flying up to the end of sector 2 now. So what's the reading going to give us? Is it going to be competitive enough? Who knows? We are up to a 28-1, so that's interesting. Here we go for a Scary chicane, looking good, looking confident. Holding the throttle nicely, the car not dancing at all, so he may have a bit more downforce on the rear than others. Now we're flying up to the mighty Parabolica, and we're going to see what this man can do. So very, very late on the brakes there, tucking it into the apex very nicely, not touching the curve, looking good, looking steady. Rear wanting to slip away, but we are coming up to the line and giving it everything we've got. We're up to 26, 27, 28.4. It's an improvement, it's second. So we'll see how these guys go. But John Terry has now retired, I believe. So, but here is Son. Looking good. It's far on a lap. This possibly is out lap. Son on an out lap. Granny Boy's just put himself up into 5th. So not a bad lap there. We're still on board with Granny Boy and see how this lap develops. So first chicane, nice line. Rear, looking good, looking steady. Power down, here we go. Now it's what you'd call hammer time. Staying as tight as you can through this long right-hander. Yeah, all drivers seem to be trying to find that line now in these difficult conditions. It's a 27.9, so it's a very good sector given what it was. And now we've exited the second chicane, coming to the first Lesmo. What has Granty Boy got for us? Looking nice and tidy, I must say. We're using all of the curb and some though. Just getting the power down a little too early. Second Lesmo looking good, a lot more tidier than the first. Now it's all about power down and see what we're going to get through sector 2. Now qualifying is over, so all drivers that are on our lap, this is it, all or nothing. He's 2 tenths up, not too bad. Needs to find a bit more time. Looking good on the exit, using all of the track and some, but just keeping it within the limits. So here we go, Parabolica, all that's left. Doran not able to improve, keeps second. And Granty Boy, what have you got? Early on the brakes there, given what I've seen from other drivers. Very steady through Parabolica. Throttle being picked up nicely, an early shift into 6th, and here we go, up to the line, and it's a 29.3, and keeps 7th place there. So who else is on the lap? We've got Son, we've got Farfber coming up to the line. This looks quite good. What have we got? It's a 27.8. But it hasn't counted. Ooh. Don't know what happened there, folks. It'd be nice to see that one because that was a hell of a time. May have just invalidated it on a corner though. So give it a second. It will. The results will pop up and I'll go through them quickly. So here are the standings. That lap time by Farfber would have put him on pole, so very, very unlucky there, but the grid stands like this. John Terry takes pole, Doran takes second place there. Third is Son, fourth is Farfber, the man that looked like he could have edged pole. Hayes is in 5th, and then you've got Zizmister 6th, Granty Boy pulling up in 7th, with Maxines in 8th, Luke Smywalker in 9th, and RDB with no time. And we'll see what that man can do for us in the event there. So, looking like a bit of an interesting grid. From what I see from lap times there, Farfber should have been on pole. And the information I'm getting in my ear, he is absolutely disgusted with himself, folks. So, we might get more information after the race. So, what's in store for this race? The tyres the drivers have got at their disposal are the super soft, soft and mediums. This is a one-stop race. You may see some drivers going for soft to medium, super soft to medium, or some drivers may try and pull it off, super soft to soft. So it's all to play for. We'll see how these guys go and update you on their tyre strategy, or the tyre compound they're starting on for this event. Formation lap ahead of us, guys, and this could get a bit intense up to the first corner, so a lot to play for. But here we go, all the guys lining up for the formation lap. Renault, Sauber, Haas, Force India, they're the cars on the front 2 rows, and we'll see how it all plays out for the front 4. Tough braking zone, one of those ones where it's all about getting off the line. We've got John Terry on the softs, M. Doran on the softs as well. We'll just bring up what tyres they are on now. So yeah, here we go. John Haven Terry is on the softs, M. Doran is on softs, you've got Sun on super softs, Farfber on the softs, Hayes going for a set mediums, and the only driver to do so. Zizmister on the softs in 6th, Granny Boy on super softs in 7th, Maxines and Luke Smywalker on softs in 8th and 9th, RDB on the super softs, and then the 2 bringing up the rear are on super softs as well. I believe Sparky in 12th didn't actually set a lap time, so his tyres will be absolutely fresh and daisy. So let's bring up the telemetry and see how they get off this evening. 27 laps ahead of us. Drivers on the super softs, may see him in around laps 6 to 9, going on to the mediums that will get to the end. Soft runners, you may see him go to about lap 10 to 12 and then stretch out the mediums with ease to the end. But the drivers that may try and pull it off, super soft to soft, are really going to be pushing the tyres to their absolute limits throughout the event. So the drivers all coming round Parabolica. We'll jump back on board with Sparky, who's really taking his time coming up to the grid, looking after those super softs. A couple of drivers disqualified on the formation lap coming to the end there, but anyway, Sparky really making these drivers wait. They're going to be waiting a few more minutes yet, well, minutes, seconds, but crawling up to the grid now, guys. Red Bull clawing its way up there, so here we go. 27 laps ahead of us. Who'd you jump on board with? Man might be to watch his son on the super softs, but here we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Are we going to get delayed start? Yes, we are. We're just waiting for the drivers to all get up to speed. Still waiting. Drive through jump starts. Here we go. John has had an absolute mare. He's been jumped by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars possibly down into turn 1. He's had an absolute mare. Farfber, nice little start there, has been squeezed on the inside, all kicking off at the front, and it's all going, and Hayes has made an absolute blinder on the mediums. But the guy on the move is Son, he's on the super softs, and he's absolutely flying, but you want to watch the guys behind. We got Farfber looking like he may be making a move on M. Doran around the outside. Is he going to try it? No. John Terry very late on the brakes, bit of a dive bomb there, but just about gets around the chicane. All looking sweet and tidy in the background from what I can see, and the guys up at the front are off and running. Wow, if a driver wanted to make it hard for himself, John did. Pole to 5th in 1 chicane is not a great start. So here we go, everything all nice and tidy. We're going to have a quick jump back. Sparky's up a few positions already. We've got a few off in the background. A Renault, a Williams and a Ferrari have all had a mare of a start, but Sun is absolutely flying. Van Doran, who's got Farfber for company. Is Farfber going to dare a move down by Parabolica a little bit too far back? Oh, he's trying. No. Probably not worth a move there. Should have held out, but we'll see what straight line speed he's got going down into the first chicane. So here we go, guys. It's all going off in the background, it looks like, and all drivers are still going there, which is great to see. Farfber, has he got the straight line speed? Not just quite yet. As long as he can stay within that range, DRS will help him. But M. Doran's missed the second apex there in his chicane. So we'll stay on board with these two. They're the closest two up at the front. We're just going to have a look back at Zizmister and Hayes. We've got a 4-car battle back here for 5th. And it's all looking quite steady and tidy up at the front end. Was anything going to kick off? RDB thinking about making a move? Nope, they're all tucking in and keeping it nice and tidy. So what's going up in the front? Farfber is holding on to the gap, maintaining that DRS range. Is it going to help him around on lap 3? John Terry in the background in the Renault, looking like he's finally got it all together, starting to close up and is within DRS range of Farfber himself. So this is all going to kick off shortly at the front, give it another lap or 2. So what's going on? Farfber absolutely flying, lucky he didn't just go and meet the sand trap. But here we go. Wants to watch the rear end of that Force India. The Renault's prowling. Keep your eyes open in the mirrors. But these guys seem a bit spread out for anybody to make a move, as though John Haven is close. So we shall see what's going to go on. Looks like inside, outside. Where's Farfber going to go? Farfber's giving him the inside. Is this going to be easily done? On the brakes late. Tucks it in nicely and gets the job done. But Farfber is a driver that won't let that go. He will fight back. Let's have a look what's kicking off at the back. The 4-car battle has now turned into a 3-car battle as Zizmister has broke away. But Hayes is on the medium, so he will come into play later. RDB looking like to go up the inside at the second chicane. He's got it done already, so that's going to help Force India there already. Can he keep it together? Whoa! Cutting the grass, and he's just about to lose 2, so made an excellent move, and now it's all gone pear-shaped for RDB into the first Lesmo, and he's around, so we will jump off board with that and see what else is going off elsewhere. Up at the front, no, Sun is trying to make hay while he can, but John Haven is close. We shall jump on board with him. Farfber is there as well. DRS is coming into play, so this is going to be absolutely epic down into the first chicane. The front 4 have made a nice little breakaway though. It would seem that Farfber seems to just be having the edge on the straight line speed, but we'll see with everything turned up with DRS. Farfber ragging the track and some. So here we go, DRS is now in play. John's got it on M. Doran. Farfber a little bit too far back to make any move. Here it comes. M. Doran not even fighting it. Wow, is he going to hold it round the outside? He is indeed. He's squeezing John out. Farfber's come. Thank you very much. I'll take my 3rd place back. Or is John going to... No, he has. Fair play, Farfber. It's all kicking off at the front. It's a nice little battle. Farfber, is he giving him the inside line? He has indeed. What's going to happen here? Farfber being sensible and just giving him the line there. Can he hold on to the RS? But I've just noticed in the background, Zizmister with these 3 fighting will be on the battle sooner rather than later if they keep doing this, so we've got to keep it all together. Farfber keeping it steady, looking good. M. Doran, the cork in the bottle at the moment, the one that's holding these 2 up to a degree. RDB's gone, so we're 1 down already. But moving on from that, from about 7th back, it's all nicely spread out. It's all kicking off, and this is where the battle is. John Haven, Terry, track limits, but hey, I'll leave that at that. Moving on though, Sun has already built up a 3-second lead. Farfber pushing Terry around the parabolica, saying, hurry up man, get that Renault moving. Farfber's in prime position here because he is absolutely on the gearbox of John. So here we go. Sauber, Renault, Force India, who's going to come out on top? Look at Farfber, where's he going to go? No, thinks better of it, so very, very smart driving there. Other than that, he's trying to get the traction down and better drive off the chicane. Looking nice and steady. John taking the tight line, which is the quicker line. It would seem M. Doran's maybe struggling for a bit of straight line speed here. But we'll see what happens with DRS coming into play next time around. Farfber picking up a 3-second time penalty. That is not good around Monza. It's a very, very fast track, and the groups do stay tight together. But M. Doran has got no speed at all from what I'm seeing. John is just driving away from him since he's got past. He's going to have to really have one hell of an Ascaris chicane to keep within DRS range, or Farfber will be down and past him at the next pit straight. So here we go. Farfber got a little bit wide, not looking too good. Both drivers absolutely flying out wide and some. It's all calming down up at the front there. So here we go. While these 3 have all calmed down, the gap's opened up. How's old Zizmister doing? Zizmister around about 2.8 seconds off, 3 seconds, so it's around about the same. Then we drop back to 6th, and it would seem it's Granty Boy who's got Hayes for company on the mediums. Hayes will be a driver coming back up these guys later on in the race. Sparky in 8th in the Red Bull. And then moving down, the other drivers at the back are well and truly off the pace, so it's all about keeping it steady and see what happens. So let's see how this unfolds at the front. Sun did have a 3-second lead. It's now 2.5 seconds. His tyres will now start to go off. So it's all about just keeping it steady. Go until about lap 7 or 8. Maybe putting a set of mediums on then and ploughing as best he can with the fresh tyres and seeing what he can do. So John gaps down to about 2.3. It would seem, from what I'm seeing from the timing screens, John has gone with the less aero. Ooh, that was a big cut there though. Oh, wow. Yeah, looking nice and steady. M. Doran off into the sand trap and some Farber following him. So they're all going their own way as it stands. It was, yeah, Farber just within DRS here, so he's just about hanging on to M. Doran. It would seem Farber looking faster. Just got to hold it all together, and we're on board now, so we'll see what the gaining speed is. DRS should be wide open now. Here it is. Here we go. We're 200 miles an hour. We're coming up to 210 now. Closing speed, pretty good, but it's clear he needs to be on the gearbox of that car out of the Parabolica. But far from there, really attacking that first chicane, gaining time on M. Doran like no tomorrow. John Haven, since he's got the clean air, it's lap 7. Over 2 laps, he's brought the gap down by about a second, so half a second each lap. So it's getting there, it's coming down steadily. But we'll see how that unfolds between these two. They are on different strategies in this opening stint. One super soft, that'd be Sun. John on the softs on the opening stint. So we'll see how these two get on. It'll be a battle that will kick off later, but the battle behind is what is heating up. Farber's now within about 8 tenths, 7 tenths of M. Doran. So here we go, Scary chicane coming up. Keep it steady, Farb. Both drivers really not liking that middle part of the corner. Chicane, should I say, but Farber's come out the better. It's now down to 6 tenths. It's very close. Nice and steady through Parabolica, and you may just about get a run on him. So here we go. M. Doran tucking in nicely, Farber going late, M. Doran running out wide. You don't want to be out there, it slows you down, as you can see from the timings. But here comes Farber. I don't think he's going to be close enough to have a go. He's giving it everything he can and some. Gaining. Ooh, just not quite there. If he can find 1 or 2 tenths, in fact, sod that, he might just be going for it now into the second one, because he is epically quick through that first chicane. This is lap 8, folks, and it's all been kicking off at the front. We will see what the guys are doing behind shortly. But here comes Farb. He's going to the outside. M. Doran's leaving him a car's whip just about. Nice bit of driving there between the two. Farb really attacking the chicane. Nearly got the switch back on him there. So here we go. We'll stick on board with these two. It is only for 3rd place. The two up in front are going to be having their own battle. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Sun in the pits shortly. But we'll see how that pans out. So we go, Farber, is he going to make any type of move, dummy move down here? I wouldn't if it was me. I'd keep it short, sweet, and if I was driving that Force India, I'd be looking to save my ERS from what I can see from Farber's stats on that. But yeah, keeping it steady, keeping it in a nice low setting. He's going for it. M. Doran's giving him that to try and get the DRS. Farber should be hanging him out to dry on the exit. But here we go. Sun is now in the pits, so Farber and M. Doran will take 2nd and 3rd. Here comes M. Doran playing the cheeky little game of I'll wait for DRS, and Farber lets him go very, very sensibly. So moving on from that, where is Sun? Hayes and Granty Boy are coming. Sun just at the exit. Is Sparky going to come into play? No, Sun has absolutely delivered a sweet speed pit stop there, because he's found himself with a good 3-4 seconds of clean air where he can absolutely put the hammer down, and hopefully by the time he hits the back of Granty Boy and Hayes, they will be out their way. But I don't think Hayes will actually, given he's on the medium, so may see a bit of team strategy come into play there. But moving on from that, this battle between the Force India and Sauber is still going on. And I must admit, M. Doran is one of our quicker drivers in the league, and Farfba is taking the fight to him today. Again, I'd say it again, if I was Farfba, I'd be trying to save some of that ERS. You've got the slipstream, drop it into none or low, and just sit sweet. Farfba, where are you going? He's drifted off. I believe he may want to jump in the pits now and get a set of mediums and go from there. Hayes is behind him, he's on the mediums, as long as he can get going. Here they come. Farfba does not look happy with himself, got wing damage on the right hand side, so I would be in the pits with a set of mediums now and try and make up for everything I can. Zizmister in the pits, so M. Doran and John Terry are continuing on. Where is the next battle? Farfba in the mix with Granty Boy, is he in? Yep, both drivers are in now. So we'll see how this battle pans out. Farfba's gone from fighting M. Doran to fighting Granty Boy at the moment. Where is Sun in all of this? He's 24.3 seconds off the lead. Just needs to stay composed and keep it all together. Hayes, his teammate, is in front of him on a set of mediums, so if this is where Sun's come out, maybe this is a bit of a team game by Haas here today, where Hayes may be helping Sun in holding up a few drivers later on in the race. But moving on from that, it's lap 10. Pit stops are kicking off, but a quick rundown of the order as it stands. We have John Haven-Terry in first, M. Doran in second, Hayes, who we are currently on board with, in third. Sun is fourth, which will change. Zizmister is fifth. Granty Boy is sixth. Farfba is now down in seventh with repairs and a fresh set of mediums. Sparky is in eighth. Maxings is ninth. And then Kufu in 10th and Luke Smye in 11th, with RDB the first DNF / retirement of the event. So when could we expect the likes of John Haven-Terry into the pits? The pit window is now open, so it's all about how long does he want to wait. On his dash it would seem that his pit indicator is on, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see him in this lap. M. Doran, however, has not got his pit indicator on, so is M. Doran looking like he's going to play something different? The one thing I just have noticed though is Haas have changed cars in the DRS zone, so Hayes is right behind his teammate Sun, and if the two drivers in the front come out behind Hayes, this may allow Sun to make hay and get away from him. A little bit of a weave there to leave to say thank you, so we'll see how that all pans out later. But currently Sun is 24.7 seconds off the lead, so he's really going to have to get the hammer down and get this going now if he's going to make any progress at all. But the one thing I'm noticing with John Haven's straight line speed is it's as if he's got 1-1 wings on the car, which if he has, that's as unrealistic as I've seen. But he's in the pits now, so we shall see where he comes out into comparison to Sun. M. Doran in the pits now, so we'll see how this all works out. So we're gonna jump back on board with Sun and see. There we go, John is in there, Renault all done, dusted, mediums on, whereas Sun, he is exiting Parabolica. I don't think this is enough from Sun. It's a very bad call. Sun, there is John in the distance, so that's very, very interesting how that's panned out. Maybe it just took too long to get the mediums up to temperature. I could be mistaken, but I think John Haven-Terry has just come out and cut the white line there of the pits, which is not a good call to do. But we'll see how that works out later on. So M. Doran has come out behind Hayes, so that will affect him in trying to catch Sun this evening. M. Doran's teammate Zizmister is currently in 5th. So for the constructors, Haas are looking like to make gains on Sauber this evening, which is looking quite good because these are the two teams really taking the fight for the constructors. So we'll see how that pans out later on in the season. But let's just have a look and see how all stops have panned out. Yeah, all drivers have made stops. So the only driver not to is Hayes, who has got the luxury of picking what tyres he wants to put on his car. But up at the front, we've just noticed that Sun is all over the back of John. So we shall see how this pans out. What straight line speed has Son got compared to John Hay and Terry? Here we go. Everything's turned up. John has made his move. He's picked the inside line. Don't move again. Here we go. Son going to the outside. Broadcast mode. We change from TV pod. Very late on the brakes. Ooh, he's absolutely misjudged that and probably thrown away any fight he can take to John this evening. So that's a very unfortunate thing there. But moving on from that, Hayes is still in front of M. Doran, and then M. Doran is still in front of his mister. So it's all calming down. All drivers seems to be fairly out. Where is Farfborough and all this? Currently down in 7th, and probably a bit heaved off with himself after that incident. But hey, oh, it happens, and on to the next. But keeping it calm in 7th. Bring over the points for Force India, given RDB has now retired. So Sparky down in 8th. Steady race, given he had brand new super softs on at the start. I was expecting maybe a bit more, but who knows what happened at the start. There was a bit of an incident down there at the back. Just noticed M. Doran has made massive gains on Hayes, so I don't know if it's time for Hayes to get off those mediums and put on a fresh set of boots of the softs or the super softs. Maybe one more lap's needed. Defending early, and here comes M. Doran on the attack. So surely it's all going to be done and dusted down the pit straight and down into the first chicane. It looks like Hayes, no, he's gone very defensive. I thought he was going to go for the pits, but he's not. M. Doran should have this done easily, as I said. Coming down to turn 1 into the braking zone. Yeah, it's all done and dusted before the braking zone, so a nice little move there. Although M. Doran just about making turn 1 there. But moving on, here we go. Hayes, have you got any fight back? Coming up to the second chicane. Looking quite quick in a straight line, but I don't think that is quick enough. Is he going to send one? No, thinks better of it. So that is M. Doran into 3rd, done, dusted. We have a car. It's a Renault. It's the teammate of John. Yeah, it is a Renault. Not looking good. A bit of a donut moment there, just like the Force India earlier of Farfborough. So we missed that. Unsure what happened, but he's 1 lap down. So may have been trying to get out of the way there and caught himself in no man's land. So while this is all going on and everything's calmed down and the gaps are nice and spread out, let's jump on board with John Haven Terry and see what's going on from his point of view as we're on lap 14. So sort of lap times he's hitting at the moment is around the 23 mark, coming down into turn 1. Nice and late on the brakes there. I've explained about the 100% brake pressure, which a lot of drivers seem to have turned to, and it seems to be helping them, so well worth looking into. And if you're not doing it already, do it. If you use ABS, if you don't use ABS, don't do it. You'll lock up and meet the barriers before you know it. But coming through the second chicane, looking nice and tidy. Looks like he's pushing every single corner and apex though that he can. And from what I'm seeing from not being used and the speed he's getting, he is running some seriously low downforce there. But Zizmister now picking up a 3-second time penalty. See how his race pans out. He's got a 10-second buffer to Granny Boy, so should be okay there. Here we go, Mascara chicane, nice and steady. A little bit of a moment on the exit. All seems nice and calm as he goes. Again, not using any errs, and he's nearly up to 200 miles an hour, which is quite impressive. So through Parabolica, nice and steady again, taking his time. Probably just enjoying his freedom out there, but Son in the background is keeping the gap around about 4.6 seconds, so not doing a bad job given he's been on the tyres a little bit longer. So, and he is in the 23s as well, but given it's Monza, it's going to take a bit of a mistake from John there for these guys to have any type of joy catching him up. Moving on from that, M. Doran in 3rd, around 10 seconds off the lead. And yeah, dropping off slowly along the Sun. So interesting on what the guys have gone through. Slightly higher downforce and each other were lower. But it will be interesting with penalties to see where these guys will finish up in the end. But back from coming in is Hayes in 4th, with Zismister in 5th place there. So not a bad race. Just give you a little bit of information from Sun and what's going on from UFR's point of view. Thursday League is going to be turning into just a little bit of fun, practice, whatnot for the drivers for the up and coming event of the Sunday. And Sun was one of our Thursday drivers, been given a seat automatically in the Sunday League because we're merging both together. So from that point of view, any Thursday drivers that may watch this broadcast back, feel free to drop us a message. If you want a seat in the Sunday League, you are more than welcome to get one above other drivers beforehand. So let us know if you want a seat and we will get you in the car as soon as possible. Bear in mind, guys, we do have a couple of new drivers that will be joining us as of next week on track, so numbers are going up. It's just a case of talking to the Thursday drivers now and seeing if they want to join the Sunday League, go from there on numbers. So, what is going on around and about? You'll see John has opened his gap. It looks like Hayes has now been overtaken by Zismister. It looks like Hayes, who's still yet to stop, is looking like he's going to put on a set of mediums and he wants the fastest lap. We'll see how that goes throughout the event. But his strategy is not working out at this rate. He may find himself back down in 8th place behind Sparky, as Zismister has a massive moment on the exit of the second chicane there. He's not looking too great. Don't know if he's overcooked these mediums already or when he put them on, but the rear of that Sauber is not looking comfortable at all. Farper now picking up a time penalty. We'll see how that affects his race as it goes on. Zismister's got a lot of straight line speed there. I don't know if these guys have been practicing and running 1-1, but they're looking increasingly fast compared to the others that are around, given what's going on. There's the proof in the pudding. John Terry's now set at 1:22 dead, so a nice lap time there from him. So Parabolica, I believe Hayes may have just dropped out of DRS to Zismister. If I was him, I'd be in the pits this lap. I'm putting on a fresh set of boots. He's in the pits now. What will he go to? Will it be supers or softs? We shall find out shortly. But this is going to allow Granny Boy to jump past him. I'm just going to have to check this. Tyres is... Granny Boy is on a set of super soft tyres. So this is going to allow a few drivers to jump him, because there's no way on this planet, unless my telemetry's wrong, is he going to get a set of super softs to the end of this race. So, and off my calculations, this could put him all the way back down into the clutches of Maxine's, because he's around about 23 seconds ahead of Maxine's. So we'll see how that pans out for him. So Farper, after his moment, may actually find himself back up into 5th very, very shortly. So not looking too bad. But moving back from that, there is Farper, only about 3 seconds, 3.3 seconds off Granny Boy, so not looking bad given the dramas he had at the start. He's starting to put it all back together. But looking back at the front, I do not know what is going on with John, but Sun is starting to make roads into his lead. He's taken about a second out of him, so... But what I can free from John's hub is, yeah, the fuel's not looking good. Not looking good at all on his side, so has he miscalculated how much fuel to use? But a bit of a shock, a driver I'm shocked out here this evening is Doran. Down in 3rd. He's always been sort of a top 3 driver within this league, fighting for podiums and wins, so it's just interesting of how far back he is, given how quick he can be. So you never know, things may happen up towards the end of the race. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on Sun, because John's fuel is flashing here and there. I don't know if they've made a big miscalculation on what's going on, but yeah, Granny Boy has now come out of the pits. He has been jumped by Maxine, so that's going to be interesting seeing how they go. Moving on from that, the gap between Sun and John is staying about the same, so we just have to see how this all works out towards the end. Doran 12 seconds off the lead, so we'll see how that goes. But then his teammate Zizmister is 22.8, with Farfber about 12 back from him. So it's all sort of panning out nicely from about 4th down. They're all about the same behind one another. Hayes though is the man to watch. He's currently in 7th. Behind Zizmister is 20 seconds. Behind Farfber is about 9. So he is on super softs, and every driver in front of him is on medium. So it's all about how much can he get out of these tyres, and how much of a gain can he make in sort of the next 3-4 laps before they go off, or start to go off if they do. So, but his next victim is Sparky, not in within DRS at the moment. So at the moment we're still on board with Hayes and watch his progress, given he would seem to be the car on the move at the moment. Granty Boy may be following suit, so we're keeping an eye on him. But as it goes from 1st down to about 5th at the moment, that'll be steady. It's all about how much progress Hayes can make. So he's right on the gearbox of the Red Bull now. Is he going to make the move? Touching the gravel there. That's gonna affect him down into the DRS zone. He'll still be there, but he will not get the run he would like. But we'll see how this goes between the two. If he's going to make any inroads into Farfber, who's up the road from him, he's going to have to get this move done now. But he just seems a bit too far back. Yeah, a little too far back there. But we'll jump on board with him. First car, you can see Sparky struggling with the mediums, has not got the grip there, and Hayes has got all the grip in the world. All he needs to do is sit pretty, get the DRS, get the job done down the pit straight, and then it's time to hammer into Farfber. But the Red Bull trying to be clever there on the brakes early, but I believe the Haas all the way around the outside of Parabolica. What a move! They side by side still. No, he's got it done. Has he got DRS? None of them. None of them have got DRS. So they must have gone through their identical in the DRS timing zone. The Red Bull, ooh, that's a bit of a dive bomb if I've seen one. But a bit of a dead stop there. I don't know if that was a sync issue or just a bit of lag, unsure. But that is Hayes up into 6th. Next victim, Farfber, 8 seconds. Can it be done? We shall catch back up with that shortly. But Granty Boy in the same straight has now got the move done on Maxings, so all looking good from him. Progress up to Sparky. 13 seconds, might be 13 seconds too much. Maxings throwing it back up the inside. A little bit naughty there, cutting the left-hander in the chicane to get the move done. Room was left, but we'll leave that down to the drivers. What's Granty Boy going to do in the second DRS zone? Looking nice and steady, getting it down. And we're coming up through the little left-hand kink, going to the outside. Now that is naughty. Yeah. Squeezing a driver off into a barrier like that, that's naughty. Car's width. Yeah. But come on, Granty Boy, make him suffer, get it done down the pit straight. That's what you need to do. Keep your head. Turn it up. Yeah, there you go. Overtake mode, through Parabolica. Power down as early as you can. You've got the better tyres. Get it done now. So here we go. Let's jump on board. The power. He's gone to the inside. That is, I don't believe what I'm seeing from this Ferrari driver. Car's width rule. Maybe someone needs to explain that to him. But a bit touch and rude there into the chicanes as well. Getting a bit naughty. I don't know if Granty Boy's weaving there to say I got you, but we'll leave that for the stewards. But it might be worth having a word in this gentleman's ear. There's a car width that needs to be left. Granty Boy leaving it. I got this driving standards, man. Oh my days. But hey, what can you do? Moving on from that, John has absolutely flew away. Son has had a massive moment, I believe. Is there a wing change going on here? There is indeed. He's had a massive moment and put it in the wall. So where's Farfber? Farfber's coming. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. It's Hayes. Hayes is now coming as well. Son is coming to the exit of the pit lane. What have we got going on here? Yep, Hayes is passed. Where is Sparky? Sparky's coming. Is he going to get it done? It don't look like it. This is both Hasses now on the super soft. So, oh, Sun is pretty quick. He's 9-ish seconds behind Farfba, a couple of seconds behind his teammate. So, was it 5 laps to go roughly? 4 on the one they're on. So, we'll see how this all pans out. It's all kicking off between the Toro Rosso and the Ferrari back here. And I'm going to be interested in seeing from their point of view. Knowing Granny Boy, there will be a complaint going in. But we'll see how this goes into the second chicane. Here we go. No, all line astern. Granny Boy playing it safe through the first Lesmo. Renault in the background is a lap down. Yep, second Lesmo. What's Granny Boy going to do? If I was Granny Boy, I would just say sweet, save my ears, and get him down the pit straight. But is he going to do it now before Ascari? It looks like he is. Yep, down the inside. Nicely done. Didn't leave Max much room, but that's racing between these two. The way it's been, it's not surprising. So moving on from that, what have we got up ahead? Sun is now on the back of his teammate. Is this routine? It looks like it. Hasses swapping positions. Now, can Sun reel in that gap to Farfba? That is a lot of time to make up, but we'll see how that works out towards the end. Granny Boy is ahead. Is he going to keep it down into the first chicane? The Ferrari's got one hell of a lot of overspeed there. On the brakes, Granny Boy trying to stick it around the outside. Nicely done. I'm going to come away from these two before I regret something I may say there. Moving on from that, Sun, how's he doing? He's already pulled away about a second from his teammate in Hayes, so really getting on with it, and needs to. I believe he may have picked up a 3-second time penalty, so he's really going to have to get on with it now. But Farfba is only 5 seconds up the road, and you can see him in the distance. The Pink Panther's there. What are we on? We got 2 in this one. So 5 seconds. These are going to have to be absolutely storming laps by Sun to make any progress into Farfba. Time penalties, I'm unsure on how many each driver has got, so it's all going to be about who's got what. I do apologise. The drivers, I forget that the laps are done off the leader, so it's now lap 25 for Sun. He has got 2 laps and this one to catch Farfba, so Farfba's really going to have to keep it sweet, steady, and just keep it as consistent as possible, because he is on the move. Down, what, 1 straight in a chicane, he's taken 7-8 tenths out of Farfba already, so keep it steady, Farfba, keep it consistent, you should finish ahead of him. But moving on from that, the top 3, it's all nice and steady as it goes. The 2 Saubers have absolutely made gains from a massive mistake from Sun, who's absolutely eaten into Farfba. I may have to stay on board with Sun here because anything could happen. But looking back at this battle between the Ferrari and Toro Rosso, hopefully it's calmed down. But we shall see shortly. I'll keep an eye on the gaps up at the front as they go. But yeah, on the exit of the second chicane, what's Granny Boy going to do? Nope, holds off into the first Lesmo. What's he going to do into the seconds or on the exit? Is he going to think about making a move? No. Golabella drive off the corner. See what this does. DRS wide open, goes to the exit. This time the Ferrari does leave a car's width on the outside. Going into Ascari. Granny Boy absolutely thrown it in there, not leaving nothing to chance. What's he got? Gap has pulled out massively, and has Max got a problem? Not from what I can see, but may have just dropped out of DRS there, and Granny Boy may have this all sewn up, and the Ferrari driver will not have an answer to that. So, Granny Boy on the move, looking up at Sun. There it is, you can see both cars in the same shot now. That would be the Force India Pink Panther just going around the first Lesmo. Here comes the Haas of Sun. They're on lap 26. It is going to be doable if he keeps it all together. But this is going to be coming together on the last lap. What's he going to have compared to Farfba? But Farfba has driven quite a nice smooth race. But here we go, through Ascari. Here comes Sun. There is Farper just up the road. Sun is not within DRS range yet, so this is the closest battle on track, so we will stay on board with this, guys. It's now Sparky's retired. Oh my days. What has happened to Sparky? I don't think we will see. I believe he's had a massive moment on the exit of Ascari. Will Granty Boy get there quick enough? Because I want to get back up to Farper and Sun. Sparky's left the session. Is there a Red Bull anywhere? There it is, on the exit of Ascari. Massive moment. Lap 26. Not a great time to be happening after all that work and effort you put into the race this evening at Monza. So here we go. It's Sun. It's Farper. It's the last lap. Both drivers are absolutely running on fumes. That is clear. Farper picking up a time penalty. Will that affect where he finishes? We shall see. As Sun now through the first Lesmo, not far off, pushing Farper along. Is this going to be done now? John has won the race, but sorry we didn't catch that. This battle is all kicking off. What straight line speed has Farper got compared to Sun? As they are side by side, no DRS. That is epic straight line speed there. Nicely done. Just about holds him off, squeezing him out. Fair is fair racing. But here we go. It's now the race down to Parabolica. Who's going to do it? Is Sun going to throw one down the inside? Farper covering the inside. Very wise move. Sun's made his move now. Farper covering him, squeezing him out slightly. Whoa! Little bit of contact there. Enough real harm done. But what's going to happen as we come up to the line? Here we go. And it's Farper takes it. But Sun takes the position away from him. Hayes coming up to the line. Hayes takes the pair of them. Nicely done there, fella. Kept it clean all race. Moving back down to Granty Boy, who it would seem Maxine's has been lapped now. So it's Granty Boy's the last of the runners as he comes up to the line, weaving left and right. As a commentator, just hurry up and get to the line. But moving on from that, been a nice little bit of an entertaining race there. And not bad, with only 12 on grid, so a bit up and down, a bit lucky you crossed the line there. But yeah, nice little bit of an entertaining race there. Right, so not bad. A little bit of a moment between the Toro Rosso and Ferrari, and it wouldn't surprise me if the old stewards get a lot of incidents to review from those two, but we'll see what the two drivers think of it. Here's your podium. We've got John on the top step, with M. Doran in second and Zizmister in third. So I will give you an official rundown of the race results, barring any incidents the steward needs to review. The official results will be released on Wednesday for this event. So not a bad little event. It kept me talking all the time as Farper's left, probably in disgust with himself after his incident. M. Doran's gone now. So, but here's the official race results. So you got John Aventary taking first, M. Doran taking second, Zizmister third, and you got in fourth Hayes, with Sun fifth, and sixth was Farper, seventh was Granty Boy, eighth was Maxine's. Those two may be having words with each other after the race. Luke Smywalker, very quiet race given the performance he has put in at the start of the season, etc. But he picked up himself a couple of points down in ninth. And Sparky rounding off the top 10 with points. So not a bad little race there. Moving on from that, the next round we will be at is Singapore. That will be round 15, I believe. So that will be a week today. If you're interested in joining, I didn't really get to tell you guys much about it, but if you're interested in joining, feel free to drop us a message on Facebook and an official Front Row Racing, and we'll get you involved in the racing as soon as possible. But yeah, nice little race. That's been Monza in UFR. Bit entertaining and whatnot. So we'll see how these guys go in Singapore in a week's time. Good night, God bless. Thanks for tuning in.